personal dribble. Deep always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All of I'm running up this door. I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke. They damn nerd.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at around the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. He'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Blue 60.
To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set. 280. Monday. Drill right. 22.
Now Stafford. He's going to find it well open downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Red 80.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set. 180.
Now it's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
How long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener.
The extra point.
Extra point spins the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stroud. Well, incomplete. It's tanked down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kerr. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. That catch number 100 for his young career, and remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. The Rams take over 1st
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he checks this one down to Williams. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
11. Set. Get away, Hey, Red. Hey.
Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Go 20, 53, ready. Motion.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's waiting.
They snap it to Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. These two teams all tied after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Drill right, 22. Get it, 20.
To the air again, Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Zebra. Set. 250. Hey, 22.
Stafford now to throw. They're falling out over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. down run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First down kick. At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And strong even there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense
after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
He's turning in a nice performance.
Line.
Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing is Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Blue 60. Real right, 22.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Rams 21, Texans 14. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
26 yards. First down, Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. They wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
And it's third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
All right. Hey, Nike taxi.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Middle, set. Waiting.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 88 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard
line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him do too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab. I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a range 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Man open left side, it's Williams. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Alert! Blue 60!
Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Set. Lady.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
20.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Stafford
Finding Williams on the check down.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 28-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth.
This second and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Into space at the 45.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's taken down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And this will be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gives it to Collins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Why Tony?
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Christian Kirk. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
His kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 50, Stafford. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And strong run there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
0 to 100, real.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Blue 60.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Texans 28. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down. 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. 18. That's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
34-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Caught left side, here's Dell.
What drives some people crazy see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
All right. Hey, no more. 18. That's it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.